Okay, so my volume wasn't working for a second, so it should be working. Okay, perfect. We're gonna start the game and everything fun. This should be the last day. Oh, I'm already over it. I'm already. Nope. Let's do a recap. This comes up. We're given this piece, it opens something, we get several letters. This is actually a tool that's supposed to help me find things. This is another tool that helps me find things. These are creepy. These are dangerous. We have discovered all of these. We have some early on items. We have some pretty new items. I guess this is a pretty new item too. We captured Spirit Vault. There's so many puzzles by putting 3 objects here. Don't know if I do know if I have all of them. We have several diverging paths. Lots of special little pendants. So let's go ahead. I lie below books and scrolls on the esoteric and the arcane. So let's try several places. Let's try Undermere. So the esoteric and the arcane. So let's check the street names and see if anything helps. Actually, let's start with the library. That makes more sense. So 26, I was close. Woodward's library is quiet, haven books and knowledge in its shelves, well stocked and well kept, a place where time slows, energy turns of a page. The librarian Simone sits at her desk, her focus fixed on her work as always. I found some old books to dig through the history of strange antiquities, she says without looking up. It's very old, you know. I'll be sure to visit if I uncover anything useful. So that's not of a huge use. Let's go back to the map. What? Oh. Yikes. Gonna have to figure that out. I lie below books and scrolls on the esoteric and arcane. Woodcraft, princes, mill, ferrymen's, woodcutters, Pine, Wyatt, Church, Hollister, King Ward, Market, Guild, Heady, Ransom, Woodcroft, Hollow, Ruskin, Stonewall, Fairfield, Oak, Station Health North, Morehouse, Clanbrook, Hollowbrook, Churchwide. Okay. I don't think it's here. I also don't think it's here. I lie below books and scrolls on the esoteric and arcane. The I lie could be the graveyard, but... Oh. Is it this? Okay. Is there another one that had a book on it, perchance? No. So... let's check the library. Entering the library, I'm drawn to the dark alcove round to the right bearing the title Esoterica and Arcana. I'm sure there's much to learn here, but sadly a cursory glance is all I have time for today. Piled upon a reading desk, I find books on ornithology alongside bestiaries of the old world. You can learn about a person from the books they read. That was the clue, right? I lie below. So let's go to the first floor. So let's think about this rationally. It lies below the books on the arcane. So it could be like one of these rooms. It's a mistake. I'd believe that. Also a mistake. And this. Yep, okay. So, lying below, so the library. Would be in one of these rooms. Nothing to find there. Did not have come here. I wonder if there's anything more specific. Is it gonna be good? Am I re-clicking some? I think I'm re-clicking some. Well, the library words are right here in the hallway. The hallways match, so it should ideally be in one of these. Okay. It's what I thought. After I open the door, I'm hit by the musty smell of damp. This room hasn't been entered in some time. The corner of the room is piled high with scrolls and parchment and old books, but underneath the debris I find something of interest. Okay. A turquoise gemstone. Painted markings. Piece of driftwood. That's interesting. Weathered. Polished. Weathered, okay. Nothing to remark. Nothing to remark. Nothing to remark. Okay. Did I try to figure this out? Okay. A pillar of Calaris is a powerful blast of energy that can consume the darkness. The pillar of Calaris. Let's see if I can find anything about that in my strange artifact books. I never recognize this book when I open it. So, pillar of Calaris. So we're gonna look up pillar. And there's no such thing as Calaris. What about pillar? Got an eyelash in my eye. Pillar. Okay, no, we're not that lucky. Okay. In my opinion, it is the safest way to destroy powerful dark articles. Now, let's look up dark and articles. I'm hoping we hit something. Dark. Darkness. And articles. Okay, so there's gonna be nothing on articles, but we do have darkness, so it can only be produced at the place of a significant thalamic convergence. Strength and weakness, light and darkness align the opposing powers at opposite compass points. With the Crocian's light, the strong will be made weak and the dark will be made light. Now that's a name I should be able to recognize, and I don't. I wonder, let's look in light and see if anything has a nickname. Whatever is in my eye, I kindly invite you to... Oh no. I was gonna say go in my other eye, but that doesn't really work now, does it? Light. Okay. It's brightly colored in the light, but clouds over a short period in total darkness. It can be command attention, okay. I don't know if that really helps. Dark article. You probably saw that and you're like, Delana, there it is. Okay. Okay. Dark article. Truth conduit. Dark article. Dark article. Dark article, okay. Dark article. Truth conduit. Let's look over here. It's not hanging, so let's go over here. No. Where are you, little truth? Little truth conduit. where in tarnation did I put my truth? I'm not crazy, right? That's what it was called. Truth conduit, okay. A part of me wants to just... Oh, could it be up here? What? Did I put it in timeout somewhere? Torment. Time to look up what it is. Not because I need to ID it, but I wonder if I could just ID it faster visually. Strange, antiquities, truth, conduit. Okay. Huh? Eh? What? Oh, what am I doing? Truth conduit. Right there, okay. Strength and weakness, light and darkness. Align the opposing powers at opposite compass points. With Crocian's light, the strong will be made weak and the dark will be made light. Let's see if they will help us with this. A museum was ransacked last night. Ooh. I went looking for my brother, but he's nowhere to be found. Uh-oh. The good news is they didn't find what they were looking for. I moved the casket myself and hid it here in one of Strange Antiquities vaults. It's safe for now, but we can't leave it here for long. I have more to prepare, but I've left instructions on how to access the vault and the desk drawer. This? I am so over these riddles that my brain cannot solve. Okay. A pillar of Calaris is a powerful blast of energy that can consume the darkness. In my opinion, it is the safest way to destroy powerful dark articles. It can only be produced at a place of significant thalamic convergence. Strength and weakness, light and darkness, align the opposing powers at opposite compass points. With Crocian's light, the strong will be made weak in the okay. I don't think I can do anything with this right now. I can do something, a candle that gives off no light. Wasn't this a candle? An anchor that has never touched the ocean. Where's the one that had the picture of the water? We're looking for anchor. We're going fully off of... Ooh, that's creepy. Fully off of pictures. Do. I know... Oh, was this one? So possibly a shin. Shin... Oh. Shadow anchor. An anchor that's never touched the ocean. Oh, never touched the ocean? Whatever's coming out of my mouth is in English. A finger, but not of flesh. These... Oh. Sorry. Sorry. I know how to do this puzzle. This is not the perfect day for me to figure out some of these puzzles, but you know, there's like good days for puzzle solving and then bad days. This is a bad day for puzzle solving. I don't want it. Please, no. A complex feeling comes over me. It is both horrifying and yet compelling. I have nothing to remark. Rough, smooth. Blackened wood. Gold. Okay. We're gonna do this. Oh, we can't? Oh, we can this. Okay. Hidden. Hopefully no one creepy comes. David! The lake has turned black. Oh, isn't that nice? As omens go, I'd say that's probably a quite bad one. Oh, no kidding! But the mail won't deliver itself. Through rain, through shine, through the whole lake turning a viscous black. I found this note in an old writing desk up on Gleason Castle. I expect it will mean something to you. Fear in autumn, rising in winter. It feels all too prescient as we hurtle towards winter and a terrible unknown fate. EB. Fear in autumn, rising in winter. Okay. Fear. Fear in autumn. Fear and egg. Hey. Immediately forgot what the symbol was. Was it that? Was it that? Oh, we have technology. Fear and autumn. Oh wait, no, I don't remember what it looks like. Fear, triangle. Okay. Fear and autumn. Rising in winter. I checked the room at the front of the western tower quite thoroughly before finding a stash of papers. To the mind dismayed, they are largely the scrawlings of a madman, but amongst the nonsense there's some valuable information. Wait. Stormward? These simple items grant low protection against the elements, but personally become soaked to the bone. These evil can't... I feel like this paper will be like one of the other ones where at the very end we have to find those items. And I'm not doing it until then. Barton Potter, I have discovered the missing piece of the puzzle. There's an ancient shrine to the nameless person at the skull of Lynn Cathra. It seems that humanity tried worshiping them once long ago before we learned how little they care for us. We must take the casket there. Whatever happens, we must not allow it to be open. Skull of Lynn Cathra. Shrine. Eli White? Oh, he's alive. It's time to end this now. Bring the casket to the pit. Good luck to me. not ready. I'm not ready. Let's see if there's sound. Are you getting sound? Are you getting sound and fun stuff? Oh, you are. Good. The sun is low in the sky. No. As we arrive to the pit, casting a warm light across the treetops in the open fields, a solitary raven cries out from the tree line, and I look to the skies, but they are empty. The pit itself is an ominous sight that otherwise serene atmosphere can do nothing to diminish. It is a scorched black hole, perhaps 5 meters in diameter, that has an unnatural look to it. This is the site of the thalamic convergence. Yeah. It's no simple thing to destroy an object of this kind. We need to set up opposing powers, an opposing compass point, strength and weakness, light and darkness, and finally we need the light of Korshen to bind them. What are these? Strength and weakness, light and darkness. That makes a lot more sense. So, strength and weakness, light and darkness. At opposing compass points. With the Korshen's light. The dark will be melee. Okay. So let's find the light. Oh goodness, I do not know. Let's see if we can find strength. Strength. Please. Strength. Strength for an inch. Weakness. No weakness? Oh no. And then we have light. Oh, wait. The light of Korshen. Despite appearances... Despite appearances, these Noctic items have no connection to the League of Amphesian Heart. Okay. So Noctic items. And they look like... They look like the Talon? Oh goodness. Where's the Talon? Oh, I don't know. Okay. Is there a gemstone that means light? The sun, fire, light, heat, and life. So probably amber. Is there a better one? Noctic, the stone of night and darkness. Strength. A stone of death and decay. Okay. So we have some clues, so we can play around a little bit. So, light. Do we have anything left that has a light in it? Oh, wait. Can we actually figure out what material is close to it? What? Is there like a light that's... Okay, gold is the sun. So it's a good chance But this item is made from gold. And let's see. Light. I don't know why I feel like it's, this. Being watched. Smooth, rigid, bond. Oh no. Weakness, light, and darkness. Okay, strength and weakness, light, and darkness. So let's see if we can find light and darkness first. We'll light. The gemstone of light. The light sun bright that gives the darkest scope. So I feel like sun bond is one. Let's check out the other ones. This is gonna take a really long time. Ares Remnant. Okay, not really. Eric's Candle. Invisible Light. Light. Ethereal Key. I don't think so. Light of Fortune, Sun Bond, Veiled Fen, okay, that's likely not it. Let's look at this other light again. Noctic items have no connection to the League of the Imp. They have no connection. They're objects of considerable power that can turn darkness to light, fear to joy. So let's check out feelings. Nothing. Nothing. Unsettling. The eye seemed to pierce my soul. Oh, could this be something? I don't think so. Nothing. It gives me goosebumps. It's watching me. What do those triangles mean? Triangles with a line. Sure. Okay. A feeling of disquiet lances through the body. Okay. Okay, we're gonna look up the definition. This could be on the right track. Disquiet means a feeling of anxiety or restlessness. Well, maybe not. Nothing to remark. Nothing to remark. Nothing to remark. Alright. The closest I can find to a light? Well, let's continue. Let's find strength. A pillar is powerful that can, in my opinion, safest to destroy dark particles to be produced at the site of significant thalamic convergence. Okay, so let's look up dark particles. And that might be where we find the darkness. We already know where we're gonna find strength, probably. The fact that weakness isn't there makes me feel a little worried. We could look in curses and find a weakness there. Strength is fortitude. Physical strength that restores strength has been snapped by a heck. No. We can give it a try. Fortunate. And let's see the symbol for weakness. We'll probably have to go strength. Weakness is a triangle with a line. Strength is an X with a diamond over it. Okay, so we have the X with the diamond over it. Witherance is weakness. I'm pretty sure. Let's open it up again. Weakness, okay. So it has a symbol of weakness on it. Let's make sure there's nothing else with that. The X with a diamond on it. That's protection. We don't want protection, we want strength. They also make them incredibly clear here. Yeah, from what I'm seeing, they're the most obvious symbol of strength and weakness. So let's continue on, assuming we're right. And the last one we need to find is darkness. If we get all of these right, we can kind of play around a little bit with what might be the light of Crotan. Prayer for item and type of word protection and type of darkness and window times of certainty. Not really. Oh, there's dark. Conduit. I'm gonna go with the physical light and dark. Dark is sun, shadow hold, sun bond, darkness. Maybe I should go in dark, shadow hold. Using dark, shadow catcher, sun bond. Okay, so sun bond, that's probably correct for the light. Darkness, Goblin. Feel confident. Close. Maybe the close. Oh, this is probably it. Okay, the earth, the sun, and death or darkness. The clover pit, I guess. Well, let's put that there. What? Where did I? Time to look up what it looks like again. Oh. Right. I don't have this one, but it didn't produce a field. And I know this one did not. Two of these items might be wrong. We're going to do process of elimination. We're hanging this here that I think it's right. We'll swap it out for this. Do the same thing. Several items don't feel right. Okay. We're gonna do this process of elimination. Goodness. Oh my goodness, this isn't going well for me. Thank you, little cat. I just need one more moth. Perfect. Okay, 3 of a kind. Moth. There's moth. Oh, we got 5 in a row and it automatically solved all of them. That is fantastic. Yeah. Okay. So the sun. Oh, I needed to move all of them down, didn't I? So we have weakness. And then we had strength. And then we had this thing. So we're gonna do everything again. These items might be wrong. So let's move strength and put something like this here. Several of these items don't feel right. Strength is correct. Let's... Okay, so it was 2. Several of these items don't feel right. Let's try this again. 2 of these items might be wrong. These are the 2 that are incorrect. Let's put this in the middle because I've been holding on to it a while. With these items, okay. You're gonna be saying that quite a lot. Get ready to play some games with me. Good run. we've got 3 of them correct. We need darkness. So this one is incorrect. Very close. There's one that I'm not sure about. It's one of these items I'm not sure about. This is news. I think we found the light. What is that black stone? Oh, for dark purposes. A fire and fury, black volcanic, black stone of night and darkness. Who feared some were seduced by it. Oh, what about that? One of these items I'm not sure about. Let's look at some of the items that I don't. Vessel of the earth used in various traded rituals. Wisdom. Dwarven smite. Wixic power. None of those are what the dark one is. Light. Okay, Lumina. Moon pool. Unease, the moon is full, okay. No. Manas. They are carried by desert nomads who conjure precious water from the cool of the night air. Lighter than an evil camp by half, not exactly the most useful insight. I don't know if we have that one. But regardless, there's a pit, which we figured out. We already put that one down. Oops. And with the connection to the ocean, wait, does this not have a... Of the night, okay, one of these items I'm not sure about. Wait, let's just try this. Okay. Oh, it thought about it. You know what? That one's kind of hard to do. One snake, please. Okay. I don't know if the thing that I have yet to ID is a pit because it shows a symbol, but whatever it is, it has to do with darkness. I wonder if I... Oh, you know what? I did get 2 new book pages, and one of them I didn't really read all that much. Yeah. Sunspawn, strength, weakness, and... Put it over here. Then I put it down here. Yeah, okay. So let's try these. One.
them work? So we need a lot of moths. Reborn? Give me more. More moth? Not much we can do if, yeah. How much we can... Oh, that's so specific. I don't think we're gonna get a chance to get that one. We have to have a moth show up in no bones. 2 bones. Oh! 1 more. Don't become a Okay, let's try this again. Snakes and 2 other things. There we go. And then these cannot be soup. Okay, the sun. Oh, yes. Yes. I need to check. Yeah, I'm not surprised. We have 1 more item. Going for the moth. I should have saved the other sun. Oh, there we go. It's all fine. We got it. We got it now. The snake, because that one's hard and inconvenient. Okay. 2 matching. Oh. And then this one's actually 2 matching. Perfect. Perfect. This is the last one. I think I already tried this. Something like that. back here again. What? So bad, I just got here. Oh, I still have so much time left in the night. I wish it was Friday night. It is not. It's not in fact Friday night. It is Thursday night. Bonk bonk. Don't be messing with me, Bones. I have a bone to pick with you. Haha. So we're gonna find it out. Wait, another skull? I don't want that. Just one more sun. Wow. That's gonna bring it close. Strength and weakness, light and darkness. Hear me out. This is very clearly strength. This is very clearly weakness. This is very clearly the sun. And this may be a light. It looks like some light dial. Now what is darkness? Let's see the symbol for darkness, the gemstone for darkness. Dark. Hard. Okay. A triangle with a triangle inside of it. And what gemstone? Dark stone, wicked, I guess. Stone of the night and darkness. Onyx, okay. The only reason, honestly, I feel like this would be darkness, but the problem is that I cannot use anything that's ID'd for darkness, and nothing here worked as the light. So if this was truly darkness, one of these other items should have worked. And I know this because I do not have any clues left. I don't have anything open-ended. Everything should be solved. This is my last mystery, and I'm here at this point. If I did a hint... Yeah, I need Eli Snow. Strength could be talking about Fortinance, so we have that. Weakness could be talking about Withering. Light and dark. I need to find an item that creates light and another that creates darkness. Let's... Oh, okay. We have reassurance. You're telling me the ones I have right. So we need to find darkness. Let's find the shroud. Give that a go. Hold like a shroud. I don't remember what it's called. In So let's I guess it captures the sun. I wonder if that is something to look at. I should be happy I solved it. But this god, I have no open-ended clues and papers. Okay. Eli inspects my work. His face shows little emotion, but he seems satisfied. By now the sun is finished setting and only a hint of red afterglow remains in the darkening sky. The raven croaks his mournful cry once again, but this time there's a reply and then another. I look up and see several dark shapes circling above. Quickly now they're here. I spin around to follow Eli's gaze, and my pulse quickens as I look out across the field. A large group of shadowy figures is walking steadily towards us. We can't see their faces at a distance in the low light, but I'd be willing to bet every one of them have pools of midnight for eyes. In the sky above, the ravens continue to glow in number, and their calls and cries get louder and louder. I look down at the black object in my hand, such a small thing, and yet its seductive power is almost possible to ignore. It wants to be open, and suddenly it feels inevitable. The casket now. But I'm not sure if I want to give in. You know what'd be funny? What happens if we give Wick the cord? No, we'll start with the casket. We'll go back. Go back and see what that one does, since it's so close. A wave of intoxicating power washes over me, but I hold strong against it. I hand over the casket, and together we begin activating these items arranged around the pit, working as fast as we can. It still takes longer than I'd like, and when I look up again, the thaumaturge has fear in his eyes. It's not working. He's clutching the light of corruption, but it's lifeless in his hand. Such a shame. I turn to see the occult scholar. Her eyes are black, and she has a dread vault in her hand. Where did she get that from? Not strange antiquities, I hope. She must be using it to dampen the power of the light of corruption. I'll take the casket now. It will be open. All around us, the black-eyed mobs shriek and cheers, jostling and shoving and tripping over one another in their frantic race to reach the casket. Those at the front are nearly upon us. All hope is lost. But the thaumaturge thinks faster than I do. He quickly activates the Daedalus link and floats out across the pit, clutching the casket. The mob around me pays no attention. They only have eyes for the casket. Eli begins to speak, quietly at first, and then rising in volume until he's almost shouting. I am no longer afraid. I am the dirt beneath the ground and the rock below that. I'm the dust stretched thin across empty space. I'm everything cold and dead and dying. But I'm also the heat and the light, the wind and the ice, the fire that leaves the tree and the water and the river. I'm everything warm and alive and living. At that moment, Eli locks eyes with me, and suddenly I understand what I need to do. I charge forward and tackle the possessed scholar. I grapple with her, trying to breathe. The dread at Vivant pries from her hand, but she is surprisingly wry and strong. We peter closer and closer to the edge of the pit, and cold fear hits my stomach as I look down into the inky depth. With one last burst of energy, I grab Verona and twist my body, pushing with all my strength. She scrapples at the bare dirt at the edge, but as she's unable to find purchase, she falls. I'll never forget the look of shocked horror on her face as she plunges into the darkness of the pit. Eli wastes no time. As soon as he's able to, he activates the light. Oh. I'm pinned still, and there's a rush and a roar as the swirling vortex of blue-green light races up out of the pit. The force of it strikes Eli, and he's obliterated by its power. The casket is then soaring up into the night sky, where it seems to hang for a moment. Turning slowly into the air until a creaking, splintering crash. It shatters into 1,000 pieces, and there's nothing but smoke and the smell of ozone. All is quiet. Eli's death has hit me hard in the aftermath of the events of the pit. Without his sacrifice, the casket would have surely been opened and devastation and horror unleashed on the world. But as It is Verona that keeps me up at night. I've spoken to her daughter Simone, and she does not blame me, but I can't help replaying it all over in my mind, trying to will a different outcome into existence. I fear I'll forever be haunted by it. It has been some small comfort to learn that those who were under the casket spell have been released. They remember nothing from this ordeal, but there seems to be lingering ill effects. No lingering ill effects, says Dr. Robertson, as they all have made a full recovery. Eve killed by your own hand, sacrifice, alive, she's pain again, enjoying her life. Perhaps this the bleeds left under mere disaster, insane. Her thoughts are scattered after being sliced with a diverging hook. Murdered by her bloodthirsty followers. Delighted by her patience, he appeared recovered. He stayed at the castle of release and weathered the storm. Missing her mother, is ashamed of the part he played. Alive, he has made a full recovery, fully recovered from his kidnapping ordeal. Okay. Ending 8, the noble death. It has been destroyed, but what cost? Okay. Okay, now hear me out. What? We'll do that again. Epilogue. My father is suffering from Morgan's insanity. His doctors have given up on him, but Dr. Robertson told me there might be a way to save him. She said it might be possible to stop the infection by spreading its cutting the poisonous thoughts from his mind, but said it was beyond her skill. Morgan's insanity, okay. Poison of the mind. Oh. That's not helpful. See if I can find anything about it here. I'm gonna look up. Insanity. Okay. Spectrum. Here we are. Pretty powerful. I'll put it over here. Other end. Ordnance. Okay. Perfect. What about one of these? No? I'll have to see if I can find anything else about it. I feel strong about the cat. It's gonna be 4 cats. Got another moth. 2 more moths. Maybe I should have gone with moth. Cat. There we go. Worked out in the end. Okay, moon. Perfect. More snakes. You know what? The epilogue help ID item. Poisonous thoughts on the mind. Felt like Morgan's insanity did have a cure. Let's look up cures. Surprised cures isn't one. Should Morgan's be one? Oh my goodness. So many. We'll find one that's not ID'd yet, perhaps? Is that what they're going for? None of these really make all that much sense. Huh. No, none of the un-ID'd items really... Oh, you know what? What does the spirit eye say? I like how the author said they got soaked. Water shadow. The weaving etches used into the Red Knight, a bloodthirsty state of mind. Tradition dictates that the handle should be made from the wood of the great oak. Well, driftwood. We saw something with an oak handle, right? There was something that said, "This is oak." I feel like I commented on it, but for now, I'm bringing all of my items that need IDing over here. Yeah, nothing hidden.
Let's just see if she's looking for a new item that I may not have a book page for. So we'll start with the ram. I wonder how I am here again. It's almost like I am terrible at guessing tonight. Hey, I got the ending though. I did get it, and we figured it out. Putting the poisonous thought from his mind, but said it was beyond her skill. Okay, we're actually going to be reading about anything that mentions the mind. What about poison? It's like a poison of the mind? Minds, there's a lot. Shadow Anchor, Solemn Method, Thalamic Needle, Truth Conduit, Weaving Edge, Sextrum, Restful Master, Diverging Hook, Eye, Cassander, Binding Edge, Ecumenical, Abrasive Method, Shadow Hold, Dark Pull from the Shadows, Poison. Let's try the Shadow Hold. The Shadow Hold was something that was hanging. I must be wrong. Where is... Oh! Shadow Anchor. Oh! Shadow Hold is something different. Okay. And... I need a Diverging Hook here. I like the hint button. Let's go back to the mind. And we're gonna read all of them with that in mind. So we knew the method didn't work. Let's start with this. Reside in the mind, memory can be left. And empty. Okay, this pulls something out of one's mind. That's not quite what we want, but we could come back to it. I kind of clicked the hint for fun. I don't think I actually needed a hint. I was just gonna go through all of these. Binding Seed, made of 2 materials. The Winding Path, the mind. Form of punishment. Okay, it's not gonna be that. Cassander, mind, enabling those to see a path. Might expect taken object prophecy, so something with prophecies and paths. I don't really think that would be it. That's the one the hint recommended. Diverging Hook is a way to carve thoughts from the mind and others done with skill. The third party might have no realization the thought was ever there at all. It's too easy to leave the mind in disarray. Hey, we will follow the hint and try it. I don't know if I would have gone for that one. I likely would have tried it. I would have tried all of them. Hello, Candle. What's my clues? This item has a gemstone from each of the thalamic branches: amber, diurnal, aquamarine for celestial, topaz. So that's how you ID it. How did I know to use it? Peggy. There's an old hermit living out has last water who rarely comes to town. He brings me lists now and then for odd things. This time he wants something that will pull water from thin air. No idea if he's mad or onto something, but I thought I'd ask around. You know what? It's just like them not to tell me anything. Let's look up water. Water. Manus water shadow. Manus conjure precious water from the cool night air. This looks like it has water in it, honestly. Nope, okay. Wasn't this... You know, it wasn't a new item, so it may be the other water item. Let's see if I have that one first. Water shadow. Passive solid matter. Okay, so it's probably going to be one of the new items. Water. What can we be used? Lighter than an Evo camp I have. I don't know if I trust this. It's carried by them, so it's likely something like this. Let's see if there's a symbol for water. So triangles on it. This is water with a lot of triangles. This also has a lot of triangles. My favorite minigame. Whoop-de-doo. Ready? Speedrun. We're gonna do it so fast you won't even see what's coming. This one's just gonna be snakes. Snakes on snakes on snakes. Ready? Bam, we're gonna solve this. One and done, in and out. Solved. You'll never believe it. So fast. You didn't even know. We had no problems. We're just here. Perfect. So let's check. We knew it's not this, and it's not this, and it's not this. I don't... Let's check the gemstones. Is there a gem for water? Okay, this blue is a stone of water. Honestly, the plywood looks pretty suspicious. This is also blue. Oh, thank goodness! I thought I was losing my touch. Aquamarine. Using my scales, it's half a pound. Half the weight of an Evo can. Okay. Perfect. Cecile Bateman. My lungs are shot. My doctors have told me to settle my affairs, but I'm not ready to give up. Not yet. I've heard of a local story about the Witch of Undermere and her healing abilities. They say it's dangerous and painful, but sometimes it works. What about the thing of wind? This was of wind, right? Of the storm? Okay, I am not going off of any clues right now, so... What was that? What it was? As if I... Okay. The wind. Okay. Is there healing? Hearing? Hex? What about breathing? Breathe. Oh.
So they don't have to breathe at all if they get this. He also mentions healing. Let's see if we can find something in the healing path. Did I pass it? No healing? My lungs are shot. My doctors have told me to settle my fears, but I'm not ready to give up. Not yet. I've heard of a local story of healing. They say it's dangerous and painful, but sometimes it works. That has, let's look in ones I haven't. No. No. Maybe? I don't think so. Unease. Not this one. No, not really. No? I guess it's a good thing we could, or a good idea to look at curses. I don't think it's a curse. Protection against the elements. This one wasn't it. Renite the mind. No, it's not gonna be a new item. Oh. I don't know what you want from me. Life. Okay. Air. Is there something with air on it, perhaps? I was gonna look something up, wasn't I? Ah, curses. Breath of Lyra, perhaps? Okay, so the only thing, Breath of Lyra, could be the only thing. So let's look here for breath. And it's this, but that didn't work. I feel like that item should have worked. I guess life, horn, shackle, dread, vivant. Let's try that one. Nope. Let's try the other one with life.
Bring a change in one life. I don't know. I don't feel like that's the case, though. Nope. Okay. Oh. How did we end up here? That's so weird. It's like I keep getting things incorrect. What? Ah. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna figure it out. Good for now. Yeah. See, I would feel a little better if... Okay, hand... Witch's finger. Huh? I would have never have gotten that. I guess the intense pain. Oh, you know what? That one's on me. I want to finish this up tonight, but my brain is... This was not a good day for solving riddles. I don't have the determination and the persistence today. Yep. Causes pain. Owen Fox. My farm is diseased, my crops won't hold, and even the animals are uneasy. The old man says the earth is angry. He says I should call wisdom. That's... Portion? Earth? So we can look up... Oh, this is an earth object. Oh, wisdom, earth, creation. Objects of power, they exude an imposing aura that's hard to explain. So let's look up the gem for earth. It's green, right? Yeah, earth and nature. So it's gonna be one of these things. No? You're wrong. You're so wrong. That's the my only hints for Earth is the symbol for Earth, which did not work, and the gemstones for Earth. What? Okay. Feeling a feeling. Nothing to remark. Nothing to remark. Unsettling. So far these two. Nothing to remark. Nothing to remark. It gives me goosebumps. Sense of being watched? I am legitimately trying here. It may just be I am really bad at clues right now. But I started with the stone and the stone did not work. And I went for the earth symbols and that did not work. So in theory, I am incorrect.
In actuality, I am still incorrect. So, let's see what he has to say again. Earth is angry. So, okay. We know exactly what the item we need to get is. I lead to believe it's this. Creation and Earth. Okay. Index, I reminded myself that it's a serpent. Oh, opposing aura. Back over here. Martha Chapman. I collect rare artifacts, especially those on, we should say, questionable uses. A weaving edge is always fascinating me. I don't plan on using it, heavens no. Blood magical traditions, I simply must have it. At least it gives me a name. Weaving. Weave. What am I doing back here? Weaving edge. Mind. Handles should be made from the wood of a great oak. Oak. There we go. Perfect. It's a bit dangerous, so we're putting it back here. I've reached the Tales of Calaris from cover to cover. I was surprised to learn that some of the powers could wield. Did you know we could walk through walls? I read through the water shadow, but we've lost the knowledge of how it works. I don't expect to get very far with it, but I like to study all the same. Who knows? Perhaps I'll succeed. This has water symbol on it. Of course it wouldn't work. Of course it wouldn't work. Yeah. If you wanted someone to do a playthrough of this where they were competent, this is not that. Shadow path through solid matter, but it has long faded. These items themselves also uninteresting, producing only a faint thalamic field, perhaps as a result of being unused for so many years. These are all uninteresting items right here. But I'm going to do the field. Thalamic. A weak. Well, it produces a weak field, so let's look at what does it really produce. That one's strong. That was pretty strong. That's a little weak. I don't know, maybe a little weak. Oh, it's definitely not this one. This one's a different item. Pretty strong. I feel like this was... I feel like this is the pit. I just have a feeling. So we'll put this over here. And this one. So it's probably this. Okay. This item produces a faint field. Okay. It's also pretty unbecoming. Well, not unbecoming. It's very uneventful. STUVW. The hearing term drink down there. There we go. Perfect. Back up we go, items. This item is driving me crazy. Especially some of these items that I've had for such a long time. What are you? What are you? I think we're gonna keep on going, and they're gonna throw some curveballs and put some old items in there. Just, I've been studying on text references to things hidden beneath the surface of our world. They mentioned the use of a spirit eye to see beyond the black veil. Something I'd like to experience for myself, okay? Spirit eye. Okay. Some who stay away should not be, who deride their fear as nothing more than superstition. It's not exactly been prior more traditional senses. They draw their power from opposing symbols described on them. Well, we've got one of them. Opposing symbols, heat and cold. Yep. Ability to see. It has malachite. Okay. 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 Alice Holt B. My grandmother followed the old way. She kept a Heredic altar in the cellar. She believed in asking for nature's blessing before harvest. I found a note about a ritual meaning to bring abundance needs Argyle, but needs an Argyle seems like a good place to find one. Well, you're in luck. Earth. Earth. Hear me out. My only clue is Earth. Green Earth. Oh, this is also Earth. Yep, okay. Symbol for Earth, it produces a Druidic field. Oh, did she say something about that? Well. Tommy! I work in riverbed searching for stones, amethyst shade, maybe vivant if I'm lucky. It's hard to spot them in the muck, but I heard about these remnants that you feel the glimmer through the dirt. Worth a shot. Feel. Okay, so we've been doing a lot of new ones, so let's look up new ones. Orban's Might. Oh no. Nimmet. Power of the elements to create an aura of an Eve. The moon is full. Elements. This is probably the Lunamia, because it has a lot of the elements on there. Am I getting sassed by a cat right now? Something about this draws me to it. I really don't. What a needy cat. Okay, let's see. You can't hear her sassing me down there. Oh, she's gonna tear my head.
She likes tearing my headphones off and then walking away. Okay, so Corvin's Might. Lunamia. I guess even though Pit, 3 different elements that Pit allegedly Earth, energy's balanced in a way, powerful vibrations cracking rock. This may be what you want. This isn't what you want. back. This episode, if I ever gave them names, it would be me versus my own brain. And both of us are losing. Bonk. This is gonna be a really long episode, and most of this is just me playing this game. Are you for real? Oh my goodness. I cannot. Okay, we're good. If I click roll with something like that, nope, not even a chance. There's no way. There is actually no way. Let's look about stones or gems. Play. Gemstone. Sunbond, Saint Cedric Thunder. Base metal, sent to gold. Ethereal key. Maybe. No, I don't want that one. I don't want that one. Okay. They can be felt through Okay. I was on the right track. Before I try a whole bunch of random ones, I wanted to see if it was going to be in gemstones, the Ares Remnant, what we just looked at. I still don't feel confidently. Before, they felt like there was an exact purpose and they did an exact thing. Now I don't feel like it. We've hit a bit of a snag and I've had to shut down the quarry. Our dynamite supply, ooh, has had a little accident. Ooh, I'll spare you the details. Ooh, that doesn't sound like a little accident. Thomas Pope. I wonder if there's anything among your fine collection that could get up running again in the short term. I'm losing money by the minute. Is there anything for explosion?
Wait a second. The pit cracked through rock. Yep, okay. I remember.
Perfect. So now we're down to 6. My thesis is on the psychology of the fear, but books can only take me so far. I need to feel it properly. I'm sure you have something.
Let's check what I need to ID. Hopefully it's a new item. We can find it faster that way. It could be Corbin Smite. It's a type of confusing they may use. An aura of unease. I don't think so. Oh. This is something's watching you. I did it because it makes me uncomfortable that it's watching me. This item is made of a single material, bronze. It bears no symbols or other markings. It could be worn around the neck. On closer, I feel a sense of paranoia. Mia. Actually, a little saddle over items disappearing. Althea Oshia. Great. I've been looking into the Corbin, the Bloody Queen, finding verifier stories, hoping to take a look at one of the Bloodstone artifacts. Oh, there it is. The Bloodstone represents the Eagle's gift. Yep, the Talon. The Bloodstone hints at being used for dark, Wixic discipline. Yep. It said it was used for dark purposes. We'll put it up there. We are going to move everything here. We know what two of the four are. I'm not trying to hurt anyone. What is with these people? They're like, I'm going to tell you this concerning thing. Don't think about it. Shift their thinking little by little. Sometimes all it takes is a suggestion in the right state of mind. Do you have anything suitable? This is an item I'm trying to remember. It's one that I already have. I know that. There wasn't that it was meant to have other people follow you. It might have been in the form of a lick. Diverging hook. He wants a diverging hook. Which is... Imagine if I put this in alphabetical order. Morgan's Folly. Okay. I don't want to make another, episode of this, I guess. So, can be revealed a trance-like state. That's what I want to make him. Suggestibility. Okay. So I could have found that one for suggestibility. So I'm trying to speed this along a little bit. Lost my item. I sneezed and now I'm back. There we go. Jane Fairburn. My sons are out of control. Jail doesn't teach them anything. A year behind bars and they come back worse. I want them to feel what they've done wrong. Perhaps penance so they might change their ways. An aura of unease. That could do it. Is it a new item? I think I have a high score of how many times I've played this game tonight. To be fair,
I am bad. No, to be fair, I played longer than normal. Not really getting anything helpful. I just need a moon. There we go. Now we need 2 moons. Got 2 suns. 2 moons. A moon? Any moon will do. The probability of not getting a moon on any of these die is kind of impressive. I got a moon. 9. Okay, there we go. Okay. Wow. Let's read the topics and see. Antidote. Basilic Blast. No, none of these. Change. Let's look up these. Change the weather. No. We don't really need that too much. Interest. Oh, this one. Offer reassurance. Not quite. It's probably the horn shackle. What? That's changing one's life. What do you mean? Change bring about used to bring change? That's literally what you want. That's it. You wanted them to change their life, and I gave you an item to change their life. It's gonna be something like this, taking darkness to light. I can't anymore. I am finished. No, it's not anything like this. Zia. Let's give them a Zia. Why not? I can't do this anymore. Guild. Okay. We were on the right track. Finding seed, okay? This is shameful. I'm speeding through this. I'm putting about a pinky finger worth of effort into this. There's a lawn man snooping around the blacksmith guild. Can't have them poking into parts of the business they're not supposed to, if you catch my drift. I need a way to keep them out. Oh, thank goodness. So it has opposing symbols on it. Okay. There's symbol of the elements. Feels feeling of disquiet. You know what? I forgot about that part. There we go. We're down to 3 items. A lot of people coming in today. Charlotte, my brother captained a small fishing vessel. Say no more. Boats never came home. I remember the old sailor used to carry terms tokens to keep the sea calm or at least afloat. Wind. It's okay. I'm gonna pretend like like I haven't been playing this for the last 2 hours. We're going at it fresh and new after taking a break. We did a lot of cute clues. Sometimes it's okay to ask for help. Other times you want to push yourself. I probably should have pushed myself, but here we are. We're going to get 2 snakes and 2 suns. 1 snake, 1 sun. Half there. We just need 1 snake, 1 sun. Snake. 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 Hooray. Okay, moth. Moth. Give me a moth. Here we go. There is a boat. Let's look up clues that she said. This has a water symbol. No, we're gonna figure it out. Fishing vessel. Big storm, boats never came back. Charms, tokens to keep the sea calm, or at least afloat. Something in case. Okay. This is made of plywood, like a boat, and a water vessel. I just felt really strong. It's made from driftwood, a material with a connection to the ocean. It features an aquamarine gemstone, the stone of water. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. I'm being so terribly dramatic right now. We have 2 items. What was the name on that? I actually do want to look it up in the book. The shin. Connection to the ocean, yep. Lillian Higgins. I'm full of righteous anger. I won't be taken advantage of anymore. It's time for me to fight back against my tormentor. He has bullied and threatened me all my adult life, and I've had enough. I thought that was all she's gonna say, and then a moonwalk backwards and be like, good luck, have fun finding it. I was about to rampage, but we have 1 more item. I'm gonna check I'm still recording. We are still recording and you can still hear rain again, soaked to the bone before I'm halfway through my rounds. I'm fed up with this. I've got a few bob to spare if you know a way to keep me dry. Identify all the items. Numerous weather-related symbols. It's made from bronze. Storm ward. And with that, I'm done. Time for a well-earned rest. Right after I give Jupiter one last sketch. Scratch behind the ear. Storm ward. A low level of protection against the elements, but the author has personally become soaked to the bone, made of bronze or iron. And with that, we have ended the day. But I'm actually going to go back to Sunday. No, maybe not here. Let's go back to the main menu. Let's do epilogue 1. Okay, it's not there. We have to do something in between them. We're not doing all that again. But I want to see what happens at the very end. I change my mind, and that is the last thing I am doing. Yep. We're gonna go Sunday. Okay, let's speed through this. We know exactly where it is. It's this one. Perfect. This item does nothing but confuse us. Wow, we ID'd so many items. It's time, Eli. Yep. Yep. Light. had anchor in it? Is it over here? Or was it over here? Well, we're gonna look for it, I guess. Wait, let's go through here. Was it like a spirit anchor? Yeah, shadow anchor. Okay. Shadow anchor. Oh, here we go. Yay. Bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Wha-bam. Speed run. Okay, we don't need that anymore. Fear and Autumn, Rising Winter, okay. Oh, wrong one. Wait, I did that wrong. I did that wrong. Book pages. Yep. We know we don't need this, so we're getting rid of that. Put that here. Hit. We know this. Strength. Weakness. This. This. And this. Now we are gonna give the wrong item here. Whoops. I bring up the Wixit cord as the thaumaturge realizes what is happening. He lunges at me, but he is too slow. His body stiffens and falls to the ground. I'm surprisingly calm now that I've given into the casket's dark power, but a ferocious Ruckus chorus. Oh my goodness. Have I never seen that written down? I'm sure you're looking at that like that's so incorrect. More incorrect than you usually are. Ruckus chorus of shrieks and cries breaks me from my reverie. The mob is upon me. As I look out on the manic faces, bang for blood on my gaze lands on the one that's calmer than the others. I'm surprised that I find that I recognize her as Verona Green, the occult scholar. Wait, the apprentice begins to understand. She holds up her hand and the group comes to a stop, all staring at me with their lifeless black eyes. You see now. It is inevitable. The casket will be open. I barely hear her. My mind is filled with one thought only. Slowly savoring the moment, I reach down and open the clasp that holds the nylon casket shut. The mob cheers, but I don't even notice. Time slows as the rushing roar of my own heartbeat fills my ears. I open the casket. Dark power flows through me. The rhythms and words of my former life are meaningless to me now. It is hard to remember even what they were. Devastation and darkness surround me, but I feel nothing. Why should I care? Even, everyone, they're in charge. I'm immortal. I am powerful. A curse with the casket was open. She remains under the spell of casket. Curse when the casket was open. Curse when the casket was open. Read through the signs and fled before the catastrophe struck. She survived devastation after the casket was open, but she's a shell of her former self. Her thoughts are scattered and began. Okay, still murdered. He remains in the trance induced by the casket. At least he was spared death. Ashamed of the part he played, hiding in the Woodsworth Library is resilient and surviving and thriving. So, the power of the casket could not be contained. I fear nothing. I feel nothing. So we see it didn't go very well on this path. Even Eli. Wow. Yay! So I wish to read to you. I prepared a document. Well, I acquired a document online. I just searched for this document that was pre-made. Whoop. What's this? So, these are options. Day 5, Rebecca Roses. You can give her the Aries Remnant or Spirit Eye. And then that leads to Morgana's Folly, Fortinance. The Pit or Babea, 13. And then, they lead to different endings. Let's see. The Pit and the Casket. If you meet Eli, you'll resist the casket and Verona helps you destroy it. So this is if we, play around at the beginning and change your mind. Then if we do the Wixic Chord, you meet Eli, you can't resist the casket and Verona sacrifices herself to destroy it. So in this one, Eli is evil, and we're with Verona. If we do the Mether instead, you meet Eli, you resist it, you kill Verona, and Eli sacrifices himself to destroy it. That's the one we had. You meet Eli, you can't resist the casket, and you open it. So the first one we did, we set up Verona for failure. Okay, so the others, it's the Aries Remnant and Spirit Eye, Morgana's Folly, Babea, and we go to the Catacombs. There's ending 2 and 5. You meet Barton, he gets killed and the nameless people will look after the casket. So this is if we kind of agreed to that, I believe. You meet Barton, Rebecca helps you and the nameless people will look after the casket. So only Barton gets killed in this one. If we do Aries Remnant versus Spirit Eye. I think that's the one. Rebecca, yeah. Aries Remnant, okay, so then we have other ones. Where we use the other and then go to the Bleak Stones. Go to the pit, go to the pit, go to the Catacombs. Let's see who Rebecca is again really quickly. We see the people. Let's see who Rebecca is. Audrey, that's Audrey. Who's Rebecca? Okay. Oh, right. She's the one that wanted to see things. I could give her something to see other things gently, or I could do one that made her see things that no one else sees. If I do that, I send her down a weird path, which will bring her up again. She's not just an innocent painter that doesn't do anything. She will see things that will cause problems, and Barton will get involved here. Down at the Catacombs. Who knows what that is? Okay. And I believe this next one I'm trying to read is when the people that were a little mentally unstable, I could give them something to snap them out of it. So depending on what I gave them, it changed. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I meet Audrey. She sacrifices you and her congregation. Oh, no. I'm still wrong. This is Audrey. This is the one that was the leader. So if I agreed with her and helped her out instead of going like, you're crazy. You meet her. She sacrifices you and her congregation is protected. Ooh, you meet her. You kill her in self-defense. She gets used as a sacrifice and her congregation is protected. Interesting. And so some small ones on day 2, Edith comes in and asks for something. I could help her out, or I could have made her paranoid. Day 7, Francesca came in. There's a restful mether and witch's finger. In one of them, he stays in a coma, and then the other one, the person she tries to revive, recovers. I believe I gave the one that recovers, I think. So, when Bonnie kidnaps the kitty, if I gave the Corvin Smite, unsuccessfully tries to kill Barton, and Grace kidnaps Jupiter. So, I give it to her, she doesn't do anything, it doesn't work. I give it to her, she kidnaps a kitty. I give Corvin Smite, unsuccessful. If I give her the diverging hook, she goes insane. Then when Thaddeus comes in, I gave him the Dread Vivant, he survived. But if I gave him the other one, he would have gotten killed in that. And so yeah, that is everything that would have happened. So lots of different endings. I'm sure they would all be kind of interesting to look at sometime. I'm going to give it a lot of time for us to forget about these games. And I already have an idea of another game to play that's kind of in a library, so hopefully it's a bit fun. I hope you enjoyed the finale. I kind of solve some things sometimes. The end.